Hello everybody. I remember I had discussed certain few questions, on today for GIC, and today we are going to again continue with the same. We are going to have a few more questions which can be very important as far as the exams are concerned. Yeah. So the first question that I am going to take up here is, who turns the Merchant of Venice into a comedy? So you must be knowing this is the famous character Portia, who turns the tragic things which are going in the life of Antonio. Yes, she turns into comedy. She becomes an advocate in disguise and pleads for Antonio and wins the case and gets Antonio free from the debt. So what I'm trying to say is that it's all about, you need to understand that when it comes to William Shakespeare, he created a character in Portia which is considered to be very feminist character, a character who has all the qualities which women were denied. So saying William Shakespeare a feminist would be right, as far as at least when it is concerned with the Merchant of Venice character of Portia. I hope you understand that. And the next question is, cover die many times and valiant taste death once. So cowards die many times and valiant brave people die once. Which is the play where Shakespeare says this. This is very often we have to heard. We have listened so many times. Coward die many times. Valiant die once. This was also in Ramayana. It was spoken by Ravan also. So this is also found in Julius Caesar, a play by William Shakespeare. So I hope you understand that. And now the question comes: a melodrama is what? A melodrama is a play which is predominance of violence and heinous crimes. Melodrama is a play which has predominance of violence. Yes, predominance means excess of something. Yes, predominance of violence and heinous crimes. Heinous means which is very harsh in nature. We are killing people, cutting their heads and cutting their limbs. That's called melodrama, which has such kind of things. Yeah. For this, Tamerlane the Great, which was written by Marlowe, is considered to be a melodrama. Why? Because there is heinous crime that can be seen, and also there is predominance of violence. That is why it is so. Yeah. And now we have another question. What is tragic comedy? Tragic comedy, which is actually in the beginning tragedy, but later on, because of the ending that is happy, it becomes tragic comedy. Yeah. So, okay. Who wrote The Tender Husband? This was Richard Steele who wrote The Tender Husband. Puck, an attendant of fairies, appears in Midsummer's Night Dreams. P-U-C-K, Puck. This is happy. Puck is a character in Midsummer Night's Dream. A very famous character. People just ask this sometimes question key from where this character was taken. So, a Midsummer Night's Dream. The comedy of manners has another word, restoration. This I told you, restoration began in 1660, and by that time, people actually had started involving into indecent and luxurious things and had forgotten morality. There was need for comedy of manners and the need for restoration comedy. Comedy of manners was to ridicule their manners, the way they started having living. So that was to be ridiculed in the form of comedy. That's why it came into form of comedy of manners, and that also used to be called restoration comedy. I hope you do understand this. Yeah, Charles II was brought back to the throne in 1660, and that was the time when this was needed. That we need to ridicule the manners and the way people used to live their life and pass in indecent thing and luxurious one things. So that is also restoration comedy and comedy of manners. Both are same. Yeah. The comedy of humors that I had discussed earlier, it was by Ben Jonson. Yes. Who wrote Rosalind? Rosalind was written by Thomas Lodge. Thomas Lodge wrote Rosalind. Ben Jonson ridicules inferior poets of his day. Inferior poets, those poets who actually have good poets who write well, they are the poets, they are great poets. But those who actually are not writing well, they are inferior poets. They are considered to be poetasters. Poetasters. This is by Ben Jonson. Ben Jonson gives this name poetasters. I hope you must have got it. And then comes the story of Dryden's All for Love is taken from Antony and Cleopatra. You know the story of Antony and Cleopatra? Yes, for the love of Cleopatra, Antony sacrificed everything. That is why Antony and Cleopatra. That is from there, All for Love, the title is taken by John Dryden. I hope you must be getting. Antonio and Cleopatra was written by William Shakespeare. And then R for Love was written by John Dryden. And that is actually was inspired by Antonio and Cleopatra. Yeah. Next question. Identify the character in Midsummer Night's Dream who appears in the farcical scene. This is bottom. Bottom, top bottom. That's the name of character also. One is top bottom. So bottom is a character that is a farcical character that is that appears in a mid summer night's dream. I hope you must have got it. Yeah. Going further, which occasion is celebrated with the masque in the Tempest, the wedding of Ferdinand and Miranda. Wedding of Ferdinand and Miranda is celebrated as masque in Tempest, which was written by William Shakespeare. And mask means you are having party when you are covering your face with a mask and just celebrating yourself. That's why mask. Its name is mask. Yeah. So that is this was there in the wedding of Ferdinand and Miranda. That this was there. Okay. Going further. Who was written the maximum number of masks? 11 in England. Mask. Mask means where people are using mask, and these were the plays also written, and they were written by maximum in number. There are 11 maximum written by one person, and that was Ben Jonson. Okay. Okay. Name the earliest known mask written in English. Mask in Hall's Chronicle. Mask in Hall's Chronicle. Mask in Hall's Chronicle was the earliest mask written in English language. Theme of Comus is borrowed from Odysseus. Odyssey. Theme of Comus is borrowed from Odyssey. Yeah. Now, a farce is what is farce? This is a comedy that causes boisterous laughter. A comedy which has boisterous laughter, especially farce written for the people who are lower middle class or not that up to that level, that who need decent kind of comedy. They need farce, boisterous laughter. Use of some indecent words sometimes also. That's farce, boisterous laughter. It's a lower class of spectators actually prefer farce at the time. So farce is also comedy, but this is not comedy in the way William Shakespeare wrote comedy. It's a comedy which has the words which are indecent sometimes, but yes, people love and laugh at that. That's farce, lower class people, especially. Dramatic monologue, this is a poetic speech. And who is famous for Robert monologue? Robert Browning is very famous for Robert. Maximum number of dramatic monologue used is written by Robert Browning. Yeah, I you must have studied Robert Browning's My Last Wishes, Fra Lippi, The Last Ride Together. Is a very famous dramatic monologue used for which Robert Browning is very very famous. Okay, uh, which dramatic monologue is written by Tennyson. Tennyson is famous for his dramatic monologue, Ulysses. If you read Ulysses, you'll find Ulysses keeps on speaking, speaking, speaking. Others, nobody interrupts, and that's continuous. So, Ulysses is a dramatic monologue that's very famous. Yeah, we have other questions like to strive, to seek, and not to yield. As in Vivekananda's case, not to stop till the goal is reached. Here, in the case of Ulysses, Tennyson's Ulysses says, same it appears to be same in nature, strive to seek and find and not to yield. This is what Ulysses says. These lines from there. So they sometimes ask, give you one line of a poem and ask who has written that, who has said that. So I hope you understand that. Continue. Ravi bin Ezra was a Jewish scholar. A poetic play is also called a closet play. This we need to know. Poetic play means where you have play and the speech actually is in a poetic manner. They speak in a poetic way. Poetic way, you understand, which is not prosaic, which has some rhyme, which has some rhythm. So that's a poetic way. And that is poetic play is also called closet play. I hope you must have got it. Name the poetic play which Wordsworth wrote. The Borderers. Borderers was the only poetic play which Wordsworth wrote. Wordsworth is very famous for his, you must be knowing, plays. Not plays, poems, but one, poetic play he wrote was only poetic play. Actually, we can say that was named Borderers. Okay, I think we can continue the next lecture with a few other questions. Thank you for this lecture. So thank you, and we will begin with a new few other courses in the next lecture. So thank you very much.